Some like to use the term meditate. I meditate on these scriptures. Personally, I like the word percolate, just like the coffee maker. It percolates the water through the coffee ground. But not just any old coffee maker. Those old-fashioned ones, or at least I call them old-fashioned because I remember them from when I was a kid. They big reservoir of water there, and they would percolate the water through the coffee grounds over and over and over again. And that's kind of what I do when I'm meditating on a passage. In particular, recently I've been meditating on the story of Jesus and a rich young ruler who comes and asks him, "How may I inherit eternal life?" And this percolating on this story has brought me to some interesting places, some interesting conclusions in how Luke's take on it, on how Matthew's take on it, and what's often considered the oldest gospel, so we call it the OG of the gospels take on it, and that is Mark's, and even off to a little wandering distance path to the Gospel of Hebrews, which does a much more explicit job of answering the question, why did the man leave? Like, why did he leave downcast after Jesus responded to him? Because in the Gospel of Hebrew, Jesus clearly answers the man of how he's fallen short. But that's not really what I've taken away from this passage. This story of Jesus and this eager, curious, rich young ruler is Jesus' response to him. So after Jesus asks him, so you know the law? And they kind of go a little bit back and forth of what is in the law, And then he's like, all of these I have done since I was a child. And then none of the other records, not the Gospel of Hebrews, not Luke, not Matthew, records this line. But I love the line that Mark has from him. Mark has Jesus looking intently at the man. And it doesn't matter which translation you read. Almost all of them say this. He looked at the man and he loved him. Wow. This is a very incredible response from a man. So the man has come and had this conversation. And I don't know why Jesus then responded by loving him. But there was something that he saw in that man. Either it was his eagerness to want to know how to inherit eternal life, his excelling at obeying the law, or was it something else? But whatever it was, Jesus loved him.